Hello, you're welcome. My name is Dr. Chris Williams, and I'm your host on Well Again. You're welcome. Well Again is an online health magazine program in which we look at fail-proof protocols for regaining health and retaining health. You're welcome. Today we are discussing kidney diseases generally. So our title is chronic kidney diseases. All right, the kidney is very important in detoxification. It's one of the main agents, main organs of detoxification in the body. The kidney is important in removing waste, salts, and all that from the body, and it's also important in maintaining the chemical and the water balance of the body. You see, the balance, the ratio between water and the chemicals in the body has to be within a particular range. If not, there will be problem. The kidney is the one that's responsible for that. All right. Now, when there is chronic kidney disease, what are the causes? Several causes. Number one, exposure to drugs. Exposure to drugs and toxins. Exposure to drugs and toxins. Drugs like heavy metal poisoning, chemo agents, that's chemotherapy agents, snake or insect bites, and then they release venoms into our bodies, pesticides, herbicides, and all that. It's so very important that somebody takes note of that. Some people use insecticides for their rooms and their spaces, and then they don't allow it to ventilate enough before they enter into it. And then also the pesticides and herbicides that are used to control pests and weeds in the farm, or they also have a way of finding their way into our foods, and if we eat a whole lot of it, it can create problems in our body. Other disorders, other systems or diseases in the body, like diabetes, like hypertension, uncontrolled diabetes. Diabetes can lead to glomerulosclerosis, that's the shrinking of the glomerulus, and it can lead to a chronic kidney disease. Congestive heart failure, when the heart is failing, it can also dam back towards the kidney, and it can lead to a chronic kidney disease. Other diseases like chronic liver disease, sickle cell disease, systemic lupus erythematosus, all this can cause chronic liver diseases. Now, other diseases like Bright disease, infection of the glomerulus caused glomerulonephritis, can also lead to chronic kidney disease. Pyelonephritis is infection of the urinary tract that was not taken seriously, and then the bacteria and the infection found their way back into the kidney and began to cause bacterial infection of the kidney. It can lead to pyelonephritis. Pyelo actually means there is a pus formation, literally, or abscess formation in the kidneys. Hydronephrosis can also be a cause of chronic kidney disease, one way or the other. Especially I see that a lot in people who are dealing with fibroid, and they refuse to do something about the fibroid, remove it or something. So the fibroid starts growing, and then it starts damping on the ureters, and then the kidney is not free to do its work. It can lead to liquidization of the kidney tissues, which we call hydronephrosis. Polycystic kidney disease, this runs in families, and then all of a sudden the kidney begins to form cysts, and it's not just one, plenty of cyst formation around the kidneys. Literally, it can knock out the kidney. All right, formation of kidney stones. When kidney stones are not dealt with on time, it can block the ureters, and then it can dam back to the kidney, cause hydronephrosis, and then cause chronic kidney disease. Acidosis also, especially when it is renal tubular acidosis. That's why we talk a lot about over acidity. Over acidity damages the body. Over acidity damages the body, so it's important to not be acidic continuously, consistently, non-stop. You need to do things to bring down the acidity of your body. And the foods we eat as we are aging, we tend to become more and more acidic in our bodies, so we need to do things generally to reduce over acidity in the body. All right. Also, nephrotic syndrome can be caused by diabetes or lupus. Literally, the kidney tissues are knocked out, and then so nephrotic syndrome is a chronic kidney disease, but it may not be exactly classified as a kidney as a cause of kidney disease. It itself is a chronic kidney disease, and it is caused by either lupus or diabetes or something like that, or it may start with glomerulonephritis. What are the features? How do you know somebody is having chronic kidney disease? One of the starting points is cloudy urine. You begin to see that your urine is cloudy, okay, or bloody urine. Okay, don't take that for granted. Once your urine is cloudy, you need to begin to watch out for your kidney. As it progresses, the person may have edema, that's swelling of the ankles and then of the feet generally. And then in the urine, you see there's excretion of salts and other products. You see high levels of uric acid in the person's urine. Also, you see high levels of uremia. Okay, uremia itself comes with several other symptoms like bad breath and all those, confusion and anxiety. Okay, uremia. Okay, we have talked about cloudy or bloody urine, bloating, and then also urgency. The person begins every time you are feeling, when you feel like urinating, there's a lot of peppering. Okay, and when you urinate, it is relieved. We call it urgency. Your urine peppers you when you want to urinate. And then we can also put frequency in that category. Frequency is actually telling you that there's something wrong along the line somewhere. It can be lower abdominal pains or pains in the flanks. That's the back here, at the back here. Both sides, your kidneys are somewhere at the back, they're posteriorly on the flanks of your abdomen. We call them the renal angles. All right, so there can be pain there, and what many doctors will do, if you come into their consulting room and they're suspecting a kidney involvement, they will ask you to sit up, and then they punch that area. If there's unnecessary tenderness there may be a kidney issue there. The person may have loss of appetite. Okay, so those are the manifestations of chronic kidney disease. What should we do? Usually in Well Again, we'll start with what not to do. Okay, the things you need to stop. It's so very important. If you are doing stuff but you are not stopping what is causing it, you are just going round and round in circles. Remove intake of animal. If it's kidney disease, stop intake of animal proteins. Stop it. Eggs, milk, beef, chicken, turkey, even fish. Stop it. Okay, somebody says, where will I get my protein from? Get your protein, derive your protein from other plant-based sources like soya, like beans, like millet. Okay, these are plant-based sources. Okay, all grains even contain proteins. All right, it's just that animals contain a whole lot of proteins, and usually, in fact, animal proteins, abuse of animal proteins is one of the causes of chronic kidney disease. All right, because animal proteins belabor the kidney. It puts the kidneys under pressure. Okay, in trying to detoxify it and remove them from your body, your kidneys work under pressure. So if generally anybody who doesn't want to wind up with one form of chronic kidney disease or the other, and many other diseases, should literally be careful with animal proteins. Very important, especially when you have reached your 40, you should be careful of animal proteins. Animal proteins include dairy products, eggs, milk. Remove them from your food, whether skim milk or yogurt and all that. Remove them. Sugars and sweet things, remove them from your food completely. Remove processed and refined carbohydrates and other foods, remove them from your food. Flours, pastas, pastries, noodles, sparks, mags, macaronis, remove them from your food. Very, very important. Stimulants, alcohol, smoking, remove them from your food. Also, you need to not abuse, as a matter of fact, using consistent use of high doses of non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs, NSAIDs, ibuprofen, cataflon, and all that, can also knock out the kidneys. We have said that before. They not only cause ulcer, they can knock out the kidneys, and that can be a problem. So be careful how you abuse those drugs. Okay, if you are always having pain in your body, it shows that you are over acidic. Once you detoxify your body, that pain will clear. I'm telling you, it will clear. I talked about detox tea in some of our one of our editions. When you use detox tea, literally remove a whole lot of toxins from your body, and then you get yourself. All right. So avoid high dose of non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs. Also, do not avoid chronic dehydration. I will say this especially for pastors who fast a lot. Some people pride in the fact that they do dry fasting. They go without food and water for many days. That is not medically recommendable. All right, that's not it doesn't make medical sense. Even if you fast, drink water. Anything that makes you not to drink water in 3 days wants to destroy your kidney. All right, wants to destroy your kidneys. All right, so even if you want to do dry fasting, like they will call it, do not let it be more than 1 day. Okay, drink water while fasting. It helps you a lot. Even vegetables, okay, vegetable juices, it helps a lot. While you are fasting, you are also cleansing your body. All right, avoid vegetables like, that's for chronic kidney disease. Avoid vegetables like beetroot and spinach. Very important. Beetroot, spinach, avoid it. We have said remove sweet things, chocolate, ice creams, remove them from your food. Now, what should you do if you are battling chronic kidney disease? A young man came into my office one of the days, 46. I think he must have started with very high blood pressure that he didn't deal with. His kidney was almost gone. Very creatinine clearance in the roof, and high levels of uremia, all manners of things. And then we asked him to do some of these life changes. He couldn't do them, so he never came back. Okay, so, and then he just wanted to be taking the drugs they are giving him. The person is just deceiving himself. He needs to start with changes in lifestyle. So what should you do? Let about 60 to 80% of your food be raw foods. Okay, so eat a lot of vegetable salads. Drink a lot of some of these vegetables that I will mention now. Okay, celery, parsley, drink them. Okay, drink cucumber, drink them. They help a whole lot. Okay, garlic, parsley, even eating of pawpaw helps you. If you make 60 to 80% of your food raw foods, your kidneys literally go on leave, and then it can recover. But when you keep taking a lot of animal proteins and then maybe cooked food kill our body. Very important. All right, so eat plant-based food like legumes, lentils, beans, okay, seeds, soya beans. These are very good, all right, that you can eat. And then make sure you drink at least 3 liters of water, and then also avoid anything that will increase your potassium. All right, so what are the supplements and the herbs you should do? Pay attention to cleansing your colon, so you need to be on some lactobacillus or acidophilus. All right, you need to be on it to cleanse your colon, so that your colon is not clogged. Also, eating of high fiber diets will maintain the integrity of your colon, and because the colon is also a detoxifying route. So if the livers are functioning well, the colon is functioning well, it can help you. Another way, so one of the other things you need to do to help your liver is be on milk thistle to help your liver. Be on milk thistle, and then also dandelion. Okay, use of supplements like N-acetylcysteine and then alpha lipoic acid also will help to keep the integrity of your liver up. So all this you are doing so that the kidney can be on leave one way or the other. So acidophilus, use of ubiquin. Ubiquin helps helps to activate, to keep alive the mitochondrial functions in our cells. Okay, other supplements you can be on are B6, choline, and inositol hexaphosphate. B6 100 milligram, choline 50 milligram, and inositol hexaphosphate about 100 milligrams on a daily basis. This help. Okay, you need to take about 4 grams of ascorbic acid daily. Okay, ascorbic acid, we said, is the mother of antioxidants. Other things you need to be on are calcium and magnesium. Calcium and magnesium helps, and then supplements like L-arginine and L-methionine, they also help the kidneys in one way or the other. Lecithin granules also help. Lecithin emulsify fats and then helps the kidneys in a whole lot. Other supplements with vitamin A with carotenoids, vitamin B with carotenoids, vitamin E. It's also very useful, about 300 IU daily. Zinc is important, especially when you take it in combination with copper. About 3 milligrams of copper daily and about 60 to 70 milligrams of zinc on a daily basis. Now, what are the herbs that help the kidneys? Cranberry is very useful. If you can get fresh cranberry juice, take it like 3 times daily. It helps the kidneys to drain. It helps the kidneys to drain. It helps it to drain. It helps to flush the kidneys. Cranberries. Also, celery and parsley. I keep mentioning celery and parsley are very good veggies that you can be juices that you can be drinking. Also, dandelion also helps to leave the liver cleansed. The kidneys cleansed a lot. There's another herb called hydrangea, and there's another one called Urva of Ossi. Urva Ossi, URSA. URVA, Urva, and then Ossi, URSI, and Andrija. They also help to drain the kidney. All right, marshmallow is very useful. Nettle, red clover, these are very, very useful. I also saw in a research that watermelon seeds, not watermelon. You take the seed of watermelon, you dry it, and then you blend them dry, and then you make teas out of it. They help the kidneys. All right, the buchu is another vegetable or herb, that is able to help the kidney. Please do not forget, these things you just heard are not prescriptions in any way. They are informations just to help you and I to know that there's something to do. Anything you want to do, make sure you talk to your doctor. It's so very important, so that ask your doctor's opinion about it, so that they will sample and they will tell you yes or no. All right, very, very important. Also, before I go, it's important before we go to remind you of our books. Reversing Diabetes Naturally, very important. Reversing Hypertension and Cardiovascular Diseases Naturally. And then we have this blockbuster, Reversing Depression Naturally. It's very wonderful book. And then, of course, we have our Sickness-Free Fail-Proof Protocol for regaining and retaining health. Do not forget to subscribe. Do not forget to share. Do not forget to share this with groups that you belong, with family, friends, and let's see whether we can deal with sickness and allay it from the world. All right, we have not prescribed, we have only informed you so that you know that there are options to whatever it is you are dealing with. All right, so please follow us so that you can get to know when we reduce new videos. Thank you so very much, and till I come your way again next time. Bye bye.